So number one, the overwhelming majority of buyers want a home that is move-in ready, so they can move right in and start living and not have to do a bunch of modifications.
I would say that is true.
Okay.
My not necessarily rebuttal, but my caveat to that would be when a buyer gets an approval, let's say $350,000,
Right.
They look at all houses that are $350,000.
Right.
There's potential for them to look at a $300,000 house, have a little bit of extra money left over to be able to do some of the repairs that would meet their criteria.
Okay, perfect. So let's say you have 4 buyers. How many of those 4 would you predict would be willing to buy a home that was not in move-in ready condition?
25%.
So 1 in 4. So 3 in 4 would want it to be move-in ready. Marcus is saying 1 in 4 would, by the way, be willing to accept something that's in a little bit better condition. Now, if you have a buyer who is willing to accept something that's condition is not perfect, do you think that they're actually rewarded for that based on the purchase price and then the improvements they make? Do you think in some cases they get kind of a steal because after they're done doing the work, it's worth a lot more than they paid for it?
I think they are happier in the home because they got it the way that they wanted rather than looking at certain things and going, man, I wish I could fix the chimney, or I wish I could have done this and changed the floors out.
I believe that there is a multiple associated with the lack of repairs. So if a home needs $10,000 worth of updates to look really great, the sales price is probably going to be down $20,000 or $30,000, not $10,000. And so I agree with you. A recent survey from RIS Media says, and Marcus, you were just a little bit off, says 77% of home buyers will not consider something they have to fix up. You almost nailed it. Also, 67% of buyers surveyed said they would only buy a home with updated features and layout, meaning they don't even want something that looks old but has been updated. Now, here's the rub, is that 90% of home sellers surveyed said they do not want to spend the time, the money, and the stress on home updates before their house hits the market. So you have a buyer pool that wants houses that are ready to go, and you have a seller pool who says they can take it like it is.